I'm going to show you how to knit buttonholes within ribbing over 2 rows, and they'll have a really nice even finish. I've knit my button band already. That was knit separately and then stitched into place. Typically this is stretched just a little bit so that the button band doesn't gape. I've marked the buttonholes along the length of this button band, and I've used 2 pins into 2 rows of the stitching because the button holes will be worked over 2 rows. This is the button band. It is worked separately, and you can see I've worked 2 of the buttonholes already, so I can show you the next one. Once this buttonhole band is completed, it'll be stitched into place along here. So let me show you how to work a nice neat buttonhole. I'm placing my buttonhole band over the button band. I'm lining it up so that the buttonholes fit over the buttonhole markings that I've made with the pins. Checking that everything lines up. I can see the pins underneath that buttonhole, just making sure everything's in the right place. And then just a little gentle stretch on this buttonhole band, checking that it reaches the first pin ready to work the buttonhole. I'm working from the outside edge. My pattern says to work 4 stitches and then create the buttonhole. So just completing my 4 stitches. That's the 4 stitches worked on the right hand needle. Now we can cast off. When we're casting off, don't include any of those first stitches within your casting off. So here I've worked 2 stitches before casting off the first stitch, and then the second stitch, and then the third stitch until I've completed all 3 cast off. And now complete that row. So one of the stitches has already been worked within the cast off, and then the last 3 stitches on my row. And here you can see there's 4 stitches at either end and the gap in the middle where the buttonhole is. The work has been turned, and now I shall knit until I get to the buttonhole, the space in the middle. So now there's a gap here, and we need to create some stitches to fill the gap and do the top of the buttonhole. I find it easier to clasp the needle between my knees to sturdy it, but do whatever works best for you. And now to create the stitches, it's a really simple way of just twisting the yarn as so and popping that over the top of the needle. I'll repeat the process for the second stitch. Crossed over yarn and then over the needle, and then the same for the third stitch. Cross the yarn as so and pop that onto the needle, and then they tighten up and the 3 stitches are there on my needle ready to be worked. And now that row can be completed until the end. So now we've got our full set of stitches, and we can continue knitting the buttonhole band, but you will find when you get to the centre stitches they might feel a bit tight. I've worked my first few stitches on the edge of the row, and then when you get to the centre stitches they're a little bit tight, and you can see the yarn there is pulled quite tight. These cast on stitches aren't the easiest ones to work and knit, but do persevere. The yarn is there that we've created, it's just been a bit distorted, and the next row that you do will be a lot easier, believe me. And then the row can be completed. And here is the nice neat buttonhole. It looks good, evenly spaced against the other 2 that I created earlier. This is a simple way to create your nice buttonholes. If you found this tutorial helpful to you, please do take a look at my Learning to Knit playlist for lots more helpful hints and tips on knitting.